Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday. I'm your host, Ramona Remisat, intuitive guidance coach, angel therapy practitioner, and speaker, and I teach women how to tap into the power of their intuition so they can conquer fear and second guessing and make strong, confident decisions with ease. And it is Tuesday, June the 5th, and you know what that means? It means there's only 3 more sleeps until I welcome 13 beautiful women to connect to the power within my retreat that we're having out in the mountains this weekend. And it is so bizarre because honestly, this has been a kind of a vision in my mind for so long. And the fact that now it's actually happening, it just seems kind of surreal. So I'm really excited. And it's really interesting because even though it's only 3 days away, I have this like very calm feeling. I'm really not stressing out. I'm not, anxious about anything. And I know I really shouldn't be surprised by that because that's a perfect example of what happens when you follow your inner guidance, right? It's like you just know you're being guided. So there doesn't need to be any of that stress or panic or anxiety or any of that stuff. So it's just happened all kind of, like I said before, it took on a life of its own, and it's just, been the whole thing ease and not like a big, thing to put together. So it's been amazing. So I can't wait to see it all take place this weekend, and I'll obviously have some updates to let you know how it went. But today I wanted to talk about one of the tools that people very often use to help them get their guidance, because, getting guidance on your own is wonderful, but there are some pitfalls, right? There's like, you get in your head about it and you're like, is this really guidance? And I'm not sure because maybe that's just really what I want, so I'm kind of making it up. And you're not sure, so that can lead to confusion. So a lot of people like to use an external tool to get guidance because then it kind of takes your head out of the equation, right? It makes that guidance a little bit easier to understand. So one of those tools are working with something like this. This is a deck of oracle cards. These are angel oracle cards. There's many different things, different kinds of cards out there. Tarot cards, etc., etc. So cards are a wonderful tool to use to receive guidance, but there is a big pitfall, okay, that happens when people work with cards. And that's what I want to talk about today, because I think pretty much 99.9% of people out there who are working with cards are making a critical mistake. And that's what I want to talk about today. So when you get your deck of cards, what do? You take off the wrapping, you're all excited, right? You open it up, and inside you will find your cards as well as this handy dandy guidebook, right? Every deck comes with this book, not this book, but a book, right? And it kind of explains, how to clear your deck before you start using it, et cetera, and it gives an explanation of all the different cards that are in your deck. So when you get this booklet, here's what everybody does. They ooh, angels, what message do you have for me? And they shuffle and they grab their message and they're like, oh, and they look at it for 2 seconds, and first thing they do is, what does the book say about that? And they're into their book and they're reading what the book's interpretation is. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. And sorry if you hear some drilling and other noises. I'm having some men put up some screens on our outdoor patio today. So of course, this is when they came to do the work, but that's okay. We'll continue on. So you'll get your card, and immediately people crack open the guidebook to see what the book says, right? Which it's, okay, I get it, but you're not doing yourself any favors by doing that. You'll get some guidance for sure, but if you want to really take it to the next level and get super meaningful and accurate and clear guidance related to your specific situation, then here's what I recommend. After you draw your card, you go like this. get rid of the guidebook, okay? People are like, what? You know, people say, I'm not intuitive. I don't know how to do a reading with these cards without the guidebook. Yes, you do. And here's what I want to share with you. Okay, so after you've picked out, and you guys feel free to tell me who's on. I know you're out there, so don't be shy. Let me know who's watching. And if this feels helpful, please give me a comment, give me some thumbs up, some hearts. Let me know if you're out there, if you haven't fallen asleep, okay? After you've picked your card, the first thing I want you to do is look at that and see what you're drawn to first. Is there a color that jumps out at you? Is there a word that jumps out at you? Is there an emotion that you feel? You know, what is it that draws you into this card, or what is it that you notice first? Right? So you could look at this card, maybe you go, you know what? Automatically, I'm noticing there's some blue in this card. Okay. And then you're going to continue to dig deeper. What does blue mean to me? Or what do I associate with blue? You might think, oh, blue makes me think of the ocean. Okay, what does the ocean make me think of? The ocean makes me think of like water in general. Water is symbolic of your inner, you know, knowing, of your intuition. So what does that mean? And like keep digging, right? Keep digging, noticing what's coming to you in terms of what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what you're noticing, right? And a lot of people will think, oh, this is just crazy, like I'm making this up, but it's really your inner guidance speaking to and giving you the deeper message beyond whatever's written in this guidebook, right? So if you take the time to sit with your cards and do this for a few extra minutes, let me tell you, you are going to really get some deep, deep insights and things that come up that you would have maybe never considered, especially just at first glance, or just reading, you know, the quick little message that's on the card. You're missing half of your reading, right? And the other thing that I want to share with you is if you go to somebody for a reading, ask them if you can have a picture, take a picture of the cards. You know, if you're face to face with them, take a picture of the cards. If you're doing it remotely, ask them to send you a picture of your cards, and then take the time again to sit with them and do the same kind of thing. And that's what I do with my clients. And I tell them it's like getting a 2-for-1 reading, really, you know, because I said what's, you know, even more important than what I'm sharing in a reading is what they are intuitively picking up from, you know, connecting with the cards on their own. So that's something that a lot of people don't take the time to do, and they're missing the boat, right? They're like really not getting the full message. So yes, the book is good, whatever. It'll give you kind of an overview. But if you continue to depend on that, again, you're missing out on the reading, and you're also not building your intuitive muscle. You're not strengthening it. You're becoming dependent on always going outside of yourself for an answer. The point of this is to help you, you know, get that information on your own, right? Like I said, to be able to, you know, put away the doubt and the fear that comes up around situations, and to trust your own inner guidance, so that you don't always have to be like, well, what should I do? And what should I do? And what should I do? And what should I do? Right? You'll be empowered to come up with those choices, or make those choices and decisions on your own. Wouldn't that be great? Not having to constantly worry and wonder and, oh, I don't know, right? So that's my big tip for you guys today. Your takeaway tip for Takeaway Tip Tuesday is to take your guidebook, maybe scan it, and then go, bye, right? Choose your card for the day, angels. What do I need to know today? You know, either a card will pop out, or you'll just hear stop in your ear, or you'll just be guided. You'll see one that's kind of sticking out of the deck and that you're drawn to. You can never draw a wrong card, you guys. Okay, so you know, shuffle however you want to shuffle. I kind of just go like this, and then, oh, actually it was the top card. Flip that over. What are you drawn to first? Right? Do you see the rainbow here and go, what does a rainbow make me think of? And start from there. Do you see the big wings and the feathers, and what do I associate with feathers, and what does that mean? And like I said, keep digging deeper and deeper and playing this association game of what does that mean to me, or what do I associate with that, or what is that making me feel? And really notice the card with all of your senses. You know, maybe a word pops into your ear, or you feel something, or you sense something or whatever it might be, and dig, 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 dig. And that is going to help you uncover that guided message that's coming through for you. Okay, any questions? Does this feel helpful? Hello, hello, are you out there? I know you're there. You guys are being incognito today. Nobody wants to share who's on. Come on, I wanted to know who's watching. All right, well, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's not rocket science, you guys, but again, it's these small little tweaks that when we make them, they're super duper powerful, right? So that's what I wanted to share. And if you are struggling with really connecting with your inner guidance, you're not really sure if you're getting guidance, you think you might be, but then you think you might not be, and you kind of go back and forth in your head, feel free to reach out to me. We could set up a time to chat further for a complimentary clarity call. There's no fee for that. We'll hop on the phone or on Skype or Zoom or whatever, and just have a little chat about where you're getting stuck, and I can share some resources to help you with that. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. You can just type below and then I'll connect with you. So that's the tip for today on how to work with your oracle cards so that you get clear, accurate, and reliable guidance every single time. And would love to hear your comments. And if this was helpful, share it out, because there's a lot of people out there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's like 99% of people who are making the same mistake. They're getting their deck of cards, they're ripping open the packaging, and they're immediately checking out what that guidebook's telling them about their card, instead of really tapping into it more from their own intuition and what their insights are that are coming up. So share it out if you think that's handy dandy and helpful, because other people need to know that too. And that's it, guys. So next Tuesday, I will not be here with Takeaway Tip Tuesday, because I'll be driving back from my retreat. So you get an extra week to practice with this. All right. So keep coming back into the page. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to know where else you might be struggling. If you're working with cards and you kind of feel like you get hung up on certain things, or you're not sure about certain things, let me know, because that might be a great topic for another episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday. So share with me what your struggles are, and I would love to know so that I can offer some assistance. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. For everybody that's going to be up at the retreat, I can't wait to see you on Friday. I've got all the bubbly. I bought it last night. We're going to have a great time, a great opening ceremony on Friday, and a wonderful weekend plan. So can't wait to connect with you all up in beautiful Radium Hot Springs. And we'll see you guys next week. All right, take care and have a great day, everybody.